Hello, Lake Orion. Well, this has been a nice day, cold day. Also, I'm happy for the Golden Grizzlies. They got a nice win on Saturday. I'm your host, and I am a proud Golden Grizzly. Yes, indeed, Lake Orion. This is Between Taorminas on ONTV. Sammy, Ian, how are you?
Good.
Good.
How was your weekends? Sammy, you got a big day, big week coming up.
Yep, coach's interview coming up. You know, and
Loud and proud, my friend. Come on.
I'm proud. Yes, I'm looking.
Talk about it.
Well, I'll probably tell it to viewers. I'll probably tell it later on. But
We're gonna wait.
We'll wait. Yeah.
We're gonna wait.
Yeah.
Ian, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
I see you've grown your beard again.
It's been a work in progress. I'm happy to say that it looks like complete crap now, and it
Are you
will
going
be.
to shave it off?
I will be at least trimming it soon.
I'll shave it off for you.
No thanks.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about something good that happened in the world of college basketball. Oakland beat Detroit.
You don't say.
You don't say.
It was a great win.
At Callahan.
Yes.
Wow. What was it? 80 something to 80
86,
something.
82.
Wow.
Very, very good game. Sammy, you want to talk about it?
You know, when you look at that game, you know what changed
I am
that?
so happy about it.
You know what changed that whole game around was that three-pointer by Charmez Dorsey Walker.
Sharon.
Dorsey Walker. You know, he hit that three to close out the half. And it basically, the lead ended up going back and forth till Oakland pulled away late. They made like a
13 minutes ago. in the second
they made it
half.
like a little run there late, and then like forced Detroit to call a timeout. Detroit did not recover.
Well, also too, you have to say the free throws. Oakland made free throws down the stretch. Detroit did not.
Yep.
And you know Coach Campy's quote: the things that don't last, get
Right.
cars and gotta make free throws.
Yep. That's what
Yeah,
happened
so-
there.
Oakland made the free throws. Detroit did not. That's why Oakland won the game. You have to give credit where credit's due. Also, as I said last week, the role players had to show up. Oakland's role players did show up.
Paris Bass
Sure.
didn't show up until about 5 minutes left late.
But Paris Bass and Hogan for them got 20 points each. We got that one guard who guaranteed that Detroit would win, got 14. Also, what I was most disappointed about was Detroit Mercy's fans. If you saw Twitter, and they had a sign that said basically, kids, I encourage you guys, cover your ears and cover your ears. They basically said basically FUOU on there, and you know what that means. So we're not going to say it on the show, but it tells you how sportsmanship like the Detroit Mercy fans were, and it's disappointing to me.
A little bit
And
lacking.
I let quite a bit of their people that I know at Detroit have it. Carrick Jones, who's expressed some interest coming on the show.
Not
That
allowed.
would be quite interesting. Also, Zach
He made
Arnold.
that sign.
No, he did not.
Oh, okay.
He did not.
You know what?
I let
It
Zach Arnold
tells
have
me-
it too. Zach Arnold.
It tells me
goes
how
to the
much
track runner at
class.
Detroit.
It tells me how much class that people at Detroit really have. When you see,
I understand the
when you
rivalry,
see a
but
person
still.
have a sign like that, and just basically it's an insult. You know, you look at Oakland fans. They don't bring signs out like that. They bring signs to support the university.
I applaud the Grizz gang for their sportsmanship and class. I do. I applaud them.
And then, but you know what I was surprised with? The lack of fans in that student section Detroit had compared to Oakland. Oakland outnumbered, I thought, Detroit fans in that game.
You think so?
I think so because you see that little student section, that little corner over there. You know what I mean, of Detroit fans. I mean, I understand it's at Callahan Hall. It's at, I mean, like, I know the rivalry, but can you just imagine in February when Detroit has to make that trip to the Blacktop?
Yes.
That's going to be a very, very interesting game.
Also, I loved how Coach Campy gave appreciation to the late, great Reggie Hall. Reggie Hall is a longtime Detroit Titan fan who sadly passed away in a car accident. Reggie Hall's legacy at Callahan is legendary. He's a longtime Titans fan who is very, very classy, very, very supportive, always rooted on his Titans. And after the game, Coach Campy gave a salute to Reggie's Hall, which is that little corner that they dedicate for Reggie, and I thought that was truly a great sportsmanship moment for Coach, and also for Oakland.
Mm-hmm.
Got to agree.
Mm-hmm. Also, if you look at it too, this helps Oakland with the Horizon League standings.
Oh yeah.
Because Oakland's right now 3-2 in the league. Valpo right now is receiving top 25 votes. Right now, they're number 1 in the mid-major poll, and that's in, you've got Valpo, you got Milwaukee. Also, I believe you got Wright State there too. That's up there, and then Oakland's 4 right now, and then Detroit's 5. So it'll be.
I think it's going to make some change. I think Oakland will move up in the standings. I think that they're projected.
Will Oakland
to
get back
2.
in the mid-major poll? I hope so.
I think they'll get back in it.
I hope so.
It's just, I think they'll get back in it, but they got an interesting couple games this week. I think
tomorrow with Northern Kentucky.
They got Northern Kentucky, and then they got to play Wright State, which is going to be very interesting.
Yes, it will be. Ian, what do you think?
I think this is crunch time in all conference play, and when you can steal one on the road from a rival,
I love those.
In-conference rival, it's huge, and you can't downplay it, but you got to move on from it. And they got 2 early losses in the conference.
The Youngstown State game that's killing them right now.
So that they just got to keep winning. You can't, with a team like Valpo, with their senior play, you can't get caught behind them.
Right.
And
that's where they're at right now.
Got to keep winning. And then when do they pick up at OU?
They play tomorrow
against Detroit.
Oh, February
26th.
26th. Okay.
All right. All right, guys. We come back. We'll talk about NFL playoffs on Between Taorminas on ONTV.
When I'm in Lake Orion and I want to catch up on sports, I watch Between Taorminas.
Today, a new creature walks among us, terrorizing innocent citizens. Until this threat can be contained, we must all be on the lookout for the dreaded digital deadwalkers.
Dude!
They're not looking out for you.
Engage!
A public service safety message from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons, who want to keep everyone well connected with strong, healthy bones.
Welcome back to Between Taorminas on ONTV. Gentlemen, how you doing?
Hey, baseball's coming up soon.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Hey, your Kansas City Royals are coming up.
No.
Yeah, they are.
No.
Yeah, they are.
No.
Yeah, they are.
No.
Yeah, they are.
No.
Yeah.
Signed Ian Kennedy for $70 million.
Kansas City? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Ooh, scary Ian Kennedy.
Yeah, we had a good pitcher for him.
He's got mid-4 ERA in the National League. See how that translates to the Central.
Let's talk about as you two are talking about the baseball and Ian's favorite team, the Kansas City Royals.
Let's
talk.
Joe, can we get a Pistons score update when you can? Time in.
I'm playing my phone.
Beautiful.
But yeah, let's talk about, before we talk about baseball and Ian's favorite team, the Kansas City Royals, let's talk about the NFL playoffs. Okay? Arizona Cardinals beat the Green Bay Packers in what some would say was a classic. Aaron Rodgers did the same thing that beat the Lions.
I'm glad they lost.
Larry Fitzgerald was very, very classy at the end of the game. Credited his teammates, which is what true sportsmanship is. Also, what do you guys think of the matchups? I said last week it was going to be New England versus Carolina in the Super Bowl. And I'm still sticking to it. So you got New England versus Denver and Seattle, Arizona. What do you think about the matchups?
Seattle lost to
Or Arizona versus
Arizona
Carolina.
takes on Carolina. Green Bay, New England plays Denver. You look at the matchup here. Carolina looks like the most complete team of the bunch right now, especially with Peyton Manning not getting any younger. Neither's Tom Brady. But also, Carolina, I feel like, is more of a complete team. But you can't count out the Arizona Cardinals. They still got a vicious defense. They still got a very good quarterback, Carson Palmer, wide receiver, Larry Fitzgerald.
Palmer looked out of it.
He looked out of it, yes, but when he's on, he's on.
Right.
You know, the reason why that game should not have been like that was because Arizona's play calling was so stupid that gave Green Bay a chance to even do that Hail Mary chance.
Just like the Lions.
Why would Arizona go 3 passing plays on 3 straight downs, whereas
Bruce Arians.
It gave Green Bay a chance, and they converted on that Hail Mary again. It kind of looked like the Detroit Lions all over again watching that game.
Except Bruce Arians was playing to win the game.
Right.
The Lions don't do that.
Yeah, I know.
The Lions play to not lose.
I know.
Which they always
They
lose.
need to change their identity.
That would be nice. Unfortunately, they bring back
Caldwell
Bring
Jim
back
Croce,
Jim
but
Caldwell. Yep, that was devastating.
doesn't really help change anything.
At the end of 3, Bulls by 4.
Ooh, perfect timing for a good comeback. Okay, so end of 3, Bulls by 4.
But back to what I'm saying to you. I think that you look at why Caldwell's back. I don't know why he's back. It's stupid that he's back. I think,
I love Jim Caldwell.
yeah.
That's Martha Ford.
Martha Ford. I like Jim Caldwell. I mean,
I think Ian has
good
a lot to
Lord.
do with it.
Terrible.
No.
No, you never had to do anything. It doesn't have to do with anything with the Lions. He has a lot to do with Mike Valenti, but then again,
I don't have anything to do with Mike Valenti either.
yeah, you do.
I heard he has anything. Doesn't he have anything to do with the Kansas City Royals?
That's for another subject.
Okay.
But you look at Green Bay. You look at Arizona. Arizona's lucky to be in the NFC Championship game.
Yeah.
I still think Arizona would. One of my Super Bowl teams. I had them going to the Super Bowl, going up against Denver. My Super Bowl's still in.
Could still happen.
It could still happen.
Do you see it happening? Truthfully.
I mean,
Yes,
you see it
I
happening.
do. I do see it
That's
happening.
your prediction.
I think it'll be
today.
Arizona against Denver.
So Manning has to somehow beat Tom Brady.
In the cold.
In the cold.
Manning looks like a dead man walking.
I know.
Tom Brady looks like he hasn't lost a step in 10 years.
Because you look at Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning, he's coming off an injury.
Lots of injuries.
Lots of injuries. Whereas Tom Brady, he had not had.
He's arguably been the best quarterback in the season.
Hadn't been for him being the NFL and Deflategate. You know what I mean? Who knows what New England would have been had not been for Tom Brady beating the league in the Deflategate scandal.
Yeah. You'd see him even more motivated, probably.
He was more motivated this year.
Yeah.
He was more motivated to prove the NFL wrong.
But
Can you imagine if New England repeats as Super Bowl champions? What happens there?
I will cry.
I will cry.
And be unhappy.
We'll have to bring Johnny Galinsky back, and he'll make you guys happy.
Cripes. Listen, I do think they're going to go back. I want Denver to win. I don't see Denver beating New England. That's a tall task. Sam, you see it the other way.
I see it the other way. I think Denver can beat them because Denver's got a very good defense.
They do.
Where
was their offense yesterday?
Their offense the last 3 weeks has not been existent, but
Kicking
they
field
find
goals.
ways to win. They kept close with Pittsburgh, and then they beat them in the final minutes. That's how good playoff
Thanks
teams
to
do.
a fumble.
Thanks to a fumble. You know what I mean? That's how good playoff teams are. Is you got to keep close, and you beat them at the end.
Okay.
Well, then who do you got with Carolina, Arizona? Ian? Are you going to agree with me, or are you going to go with Arizona being Carolina?
I think it's Carolina, New England.
So you're agreeing with me.
Yeah. Yep.
That's a good thing.
Cardinals got to travel to Charlotte, you
Yep.
know, and that game against Seattle, my word.
I could not believe they started off. It was 31-0.
31-0.
But Seattle made it close late. It
They
was
did.
31-24.
They did. You got to give credit to Seattle.
Got to give credit to them.
They're a good football team. But
the
Carolina
Lions' schedule
is a
came out.
monster. The Lions' schedule came out.
Yeah, they're confirming who they're going to play.
Oh, the opponents.
Yes.
The schedule's not out yet. You know, the
but they're
dates and
confirming the
times and
opponents.
all that. Yeah. So the Lions have a pretty easy schedule based on last year.
Fairly.
But that always changes in the NFL.
Yep.
Got that same coach coming back. So,
Calvin done?
Calvin, I think, is done.
I think he's done.
I think he's done.
Think so?
Do you think he should be done?
No.
Well, I
Do you
mean,
want
the
him to be
decision's
done?
up to him.
No.
What do you think, though? Is he being smart?
Barry Sanders 2.0.
No, Barry Sanders is way worse. Barry Sanders
think
waited
it's
till the
smart
day before training camp and then told a news station in Oklahoma or something.
I think it's smart that Calvin's considering it, and if he does step down, he's going to leave quite a legacy in Detroit. I think people in Detroit would understand.
Well, then
why he
again,
did.
also the salary cap would be huge.
Get some relief.
Get some relief.
That means the Lions can draft a receiver again in the first round.
Yes, they could.
Wouldn't that be nice?
No, they need help in the secondary. At least they have some scouters that could just at least scout real talent. My God,
You think they need secondary help or line help?
secondary help for sure, and then they need line help.
Secondary first.
Yeah, secondary first.
Why?
Corner. They don't have a true corner.
Darius Slay graded out as
Darius
one of the
Slay,
best
but
corners
then
in the league.
who's the other corner?
I don't know. Jim Bob Cooter might get out there.
Who is the other corner? You
Isn't
explain
he a
that to me.
CF?
Quandre
Isn't he a
Diggs.
CF?
Quandre Diggs is not that good. I mean, you look at
Isn't he a
that team.
CF?
Who?
Jim Bob Cooter?
He's a
Center
convicted
fielder?
felon.
No.
Oh.
Convicted felon.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, Jim Bob
Hey,
Cooter's a convicted
you've never
felon.
walked
He is.
into somebody's room late at night, stripped down and laid in bed? You've never done that?
No.
You never crawled in somebody's window?
No.
Before we get any further on this subject, we got to take a break.
We do? We got a couple minutes.
Yeah, we'll be right back to Between Taorminas and ONTV. Bye. Hello, Oakland County. This is Sammy Taormina talking OA Now. In it, we'll talk various stories ranging from the state to Oakland County teams affecting the OAA. Catch us here on OA Now. Hello, Lake Orion. It's Anthony Taormina, co-host of Between Taorminas. I want to let you know of a new show called History Now. In it, we're going to talk about global, national, and political events that occur in our lifetime. We're going to also have guests and also have co-hosts as well, and also plenty of surprises. Catch us on History Now here on ONTV. Welcome back to Between Taorminas on ONTV, where we're going to talk some Detroit Pistons and quite a special retirement ceremony on Saturday.
They're playing right now, though.
Did you watch it?
Yes.
Did you watch it?
Yes, I did.
Even though you're not a fan of the team?
Yes, I watched it. It was a great ceremony, great moment.
This is
Did
the
it
sixth
bring
place in
back
the playoffs
memories?
right now. Yes, it did.
10 years ago, those were great teams. Huh?
It was truly, that era from 2002 to about 2006. You can count 2007 as well. Arguably some of the best times to be a Pistons fan.
Oh, yeah.
And Ben Wallace was the
Late 80s.
2002
cornerstone.
to 2008.
Ben Wallace was the cornerstone of the Detroit Pistons, of bringing it back, and you have to be happy for him. Yeah, he played for Chicago, he played for Cleveland, but his heart truly was Detroit. He did come back and play his final years as a Piston. So,
Well,
it was a good story and Ben Wallace deserves to have his number retired.
and it was a nice ceremony. I thought it was really
it
nice. Having Larry Brown there.
Having Larry Brown, Tayshaun Prince, Rip Hamilton, Chauncey,
Rashid,
Mehmet Okur was there.
Lindsey
Lindsey Hunter.
Hunter was there.
Mike James.
Like James, you know what I mean? It was a great
I think
moment.
Joe Dumars not being there kind of hurt a little bit, even though they said he was out of the country. But I think he's also on bad terms with the Pistons right now.
He was fired.
Yes, he was.
So it doesn't diminish what he did
Right.
building that team, though.
Right.
Took a lot of chances on a lot of guys, and they gelled, and it paid off.
It paid off. But you look at the Pistons that year. You know, when they knocked off. And of course, they had to beat Milwaukee. They knocked off New Jersey. Then they knocked off Indiana, and then they knocked off Los Angeles. I mean, like, those times were great times because the Pistons could connect with the community. Whereas you look at
defense.
They played defense.
Blue collar,
hard work. But then you look at this team now, they're dead.
Here we go.
They're dead.
Here we go.
They're dead. Because here's why. Because they're young. Because they are.
Right now, the Pistons are the 6th place team in the playoffs right now.
It will not
really?
last. It will not last. Don't worry about it. It will not last. Because here's why it will not last. It's because they haven't felt a losing streak yet. And this is a team that really.
They did in the West Coast.
This is a team that really. They're
doesn't
gonna
care
find
about
a.
facts.
They're gonna find a way to struggle. You just watch this team. They won't beat
They
Chicago.
got Andre Drummond. They got a
They won't beat
3-point shooting
Chicago.
a 4 who's a 3-point shooting threat in Silva. They've got Reggie
KCP
Jackson.
is playing much better.
Brandon
He's
Jennings
growing.
as the backup. I mean, oh my goodness gracious.
Hey,
They got some depth.
they got some depth a little bit on the bench. Tolliver can come out and hit a 3. Steve Blake can hit you a 3.
Well, let's
facilitate
see.
a little
If you're
bit.
a team that lives and dies by a 3, you ain't gonna win.
Why?
Because you look at this.
Tell that to Steph Curry.
Yeah, because you.
He scored 38 points in a loss.
Here's why
Need 19 more. to
Stan
win.
Van Gundy system does not work. If you're playing against a team like Cleveland, you ain't gonna have an answer for LeBron James. If you're playing a team like Chicago, you have no answer for Paul Gasol or Jimmy Butler. And then you look at.
How many times have Detroit beaten Chicago so far this year?
Twice. Let's hope
and then,
it's 3,
and then you
but
look
we'll
at,
see.
And then you look
Wasn't
at.
it 3 already?
No, 2.
And then you look
They
at.
beat them twice there, once here. I think they beat Chicago 3 times.
And then
Yeah,
you
I
look
said
at.
twice.
And then you look at the. You look at this Piston team.
I didn't think Indiana yet.
And of course we
Paul
all know with
George.
Indiana they've had some trouble, a lot of
Paul
trouble
George.
with Indiana. Especially, you tell me that this Detroit Piston team is going to be a playoff team. Indiana will pass them. I think Milwaukee will pass them. And then, of course, I think, once that they will not make the playoffs. So they're going to struggle down the stretch. Because they have not been to the playoffs in about 6 years.
Are you aware that they just handed Golden State their worst loss in like 2 years?
Yeah, I'm well aware
Does
of that.
that mean nothing to you?
I'm well aware of it. But then they're going to lay an egg to Chicago.
Will they?
Chicago. You look at the Pistons; they're a hit and miss team. They're a hit and miss team. You just
He does
watch.
bring up a point.
Because there's times they look very good, and then there's times they just want to just throw your hair out.
When the three's not working, they do have players that can get in the paint and score.
Andre.
Andre can score inside.
Can't shoot free throws.
No, he can't. Ilyasova can score inside. Jackson can score inside. KCP is showing he can score inside. This
The
team
Pistons and the
is a
Bulls.
well-balanced team. I think they're going to make the playoffs.
No, they're not.
That's why I bet you more Taco Bell.
They are not.
At the risk of having to mortgage my future finances to pay your Taco Bell bill. I'm pretty confident.
I'm actually pretty confident too. They're not going to make the playoffs.
Fair enough. That's why we place bets, folks. Well, we got a couple more minutes. What do you say?
Well,
This is now my 8th.
Ha! Ha!
oh my goodness.
I wish you
They
were.
suck.
I wish you were a Detroit sports fan.
Ha! They suck.
Ha! They suck. All right.
Well, I think that I'm getting a lot of backlash on my Facebook over a lot of people just don't see the light and don't understand why, and you included, why, I don't understand why people are Red Wing fans. I really don't. I mean, look. Bottom line is Red Wing fans, there's the majority of them, okay, they're good people, but there's quite a bit of them that are, quote, losers.
Thank you.
Why? Simple. Why? Simple. You're cowards. You don't truly support the Wings. You care about your own needs.
The thing is here, you Red Wing fans, it's time to see the light. It's time to denounce your hockey team. It's time to move on from your hockey team. You look out there at other NHL teams, and you see it's like a breath of fresh air. Red Wing fans, when are you going to see the light? Bottom line is, you need to see the light soon because the Red Wings are going down. I don't care if they have Dylan Larkin or not. That team is going to crumble, and it will crumble sooner than later. Now, where's my applause?
How many times they missed the playoffs in your lifetime?
None.
Maybe like once,
Well,
twice.
It's a shame. It's a shame that people like Ian Weatherspoon just don't see the light and don't understand anything. It's just typical Detroit Red Wings bigotry.
Yeah, I'll root for a team that's 1,800 miles away for no apparent reason.
Yeah, whatever.
Huh?
Yeah, whatever. See, this is why, I root for the Stars.
You're living in 99, man.
Shut up.
You're living in 96. That's the
2001.
only moments
I
of
won in
glory.
2001, you imbecile.
All right, 2001.
When before we go off the air, of course, you wanted to ask me what I was doing my big day tomorrow was.
Sammy, you have a big day tomorrow.
Yep.
Can you describe what's happening tomorrow at 2:30?
Well, I'm applying to be the middle school head track coach at Scripps Middle School. Hoping to get the job as head coach. So
This is your public plea.
I'm not gonna ask any favors or anything. I'm just gonna go out there, and see what I can get, what I
And
can do, and hope I can get the job.
if you do,
If I do, I expect Scripps to be one of the best teams in the entire area, entire county, and also in Lake Orion.
and if you don't,
If I don't, then got to look at other things.
gonna keep grinding, right?
Keep grinding.
You love coaching track.
Well, I do.
Really doesn't matter the title, as long as you can get out there with the kids in the beautiful springtime of Michigan
Yeah.
and enjoy running, enjoy teaching, enjoy
Yeah.
learning.
Throwing.
That's what it's all
Throwing.
about, right?
Throwing, you forgot throwing.
You
About
can
Coach
throw,
Shores.
you can jump, you can do it all.
Yeah.
So we love to coach. We're
We'll see
good
what
at
happens.
it, and
We'll see what happens.
we'll keep riding the train.
We'll see what happens.
Just not the A train.
A train's first class.
Oh, baby.
That's not open for you because of what you just said.
No.
The A train's always been first class.
Well.
That is the truth. All right, between Taorminas. Good night.
There's my 10.
Ha!